I gotta start. Nice. I mean, it doesn't matter. I don't think yeah, you're not even in the shot, so it doesn't really matter. Start a poll. Let's see. We got Silver Days is in the house. Welcome, Silver Days. Floofin. Welcome, Floofin. Yo, it's so hot here. It is very hot here today. Floofin says this thing is due for a bounce. BTC? I mean, it keeps getting rejected overhead. Aloe says, well, that sucked. What's up, Aloe? Welcome to the live stream. Welcome to the live stream. How's Triple D doing? I don't know. I haven't seen him since I mean, since the cancer coin. He said he was gonna buy the cancer coin. This one. So I hope he's doing good. Cause it was here. Yeah, we haven't seen him in like a week, more than a week. So I hope he's doing good. And then Baby Pippin. He was also in Baby Pippin, which is, I think, this one. Yeah. So this also, it's just a complete gamble play. And yeah, there's really nothing to look at. But welcome, and welcome Aloe, welcome Floofin. Now we can finally go back to clipping, making clips. But of course, the second I get back from vacation, like, there's nothing worth clipping. I guess we could look at the crypto bubbles. Crypto bubbles. Let's see. Sounds good. I'll be like an hour. I'll be like an hour. And then we gotta watch, and then we gotta finish watching. We finished watching Beast Games. And then we gotta finish watching some other shows that we've been watching. Anyway, let me go to. Yeah, Pippin. Oh my God, down 20%. That's insane. That was also another one. Pippin down 20%. Aloe says it's just a meme that died. Basically, hilarious. He didn't even know what it meant. Yeah, I didn't know what it meant. Damn, Aloe coming out with the shots, man. Psh. We're curing cancer, right? Like, Aloe says, IOTX coin of the day, 6x on Coinbase out of nowhere. No way. What do you mean? Oh, you trolled. You trolled me. Yeah, wait. This didn't 6x. Is this the right coin? Cause or are you just trolling me? Wait, what? Wait a minute. Where is this at? So we have this, and then we have IOTX USD on Coinbase. Yeah. Wait, what? Why is the price not matching? Yeah, Aloe, what happened? Wait, what? Hey, is it, does it have, do you have enough liquidity to actually get out? Because it looks like it's just hanging out up here on Coinbase. Or did they pause trading, for it? No, they didn't even pause trading for it, so. Because it's a scam wick? Yeah, North America scam wick again didn't, or you mean Coinbase scam wick didn't affect any other markets? Coinbase playing dirty again? Of course they are. Of course they are, dude. It's Coinbase, man. What do you expect? Honesty? I don't think so. Yeah, there's plenty of liquidity on the bid side. Dude, why couldn't I have just why couldn't I just bought this and then actually been able to sell? But whoever is buying right now is probably going to absolutely get wrecked, so that's not good. Floofin says, oh wait, if someone falls for it, they deserve to, oh well, if someone falls for it, they deserve to lose money. First of all, that part, and then the second part is, if anybody buys at a 500, 600x pump, then, like, I mean, how much more do they want, right? So, wait, what if OXT has a scam wick like this? Aloe, should I buy OXT again? Excuse me. I'm just joking. I'm not going to buy OXT, but well, now I kind of want to check. No scam wick for OXT. I don't even have it anymore, but wow, look at this. Just a horrible chart. Wow. B, what's B? Oh, Luna Classic's up 12%. We could take a look at Lunk. That's a good video to make. Oh, you know what? Actually, the watch list videos are going to be made tomorrow, so I'm actually not going to make it. But that's not bad. Look at that. 70% pump for Luna Classic. It's pretty good. And then what's this? B? Build on. Is Aster a exchange or something? What do you mean it's listed on Aster? VVV up 11% on the day. That's not bad. Let's keep going. Whoa, G-Way. What? Whoa, what is this? 44%. That's good. Let's take a look at that. Yeah, wow. Let's see if I have a chart for this. That is not the full chart. Is it? January 2026. Oh, this is the frill chart. Wow. Taking a look at G-Way, or however you say it, Ethereum gas or ETH gas. So what a monster move right now. It does look like it's breaking out. I'm going to take a look at it on the hourly. Keep in mind this coin is very new. It just came out in January of 2026. Looks like a giant cup and handle forming, and you got this breakout. So as of right now, just be careful. I mean, we are extremely overbought, and typically we do look at the RSI and the stock RSI to see when we do hit oversold. Like last time over here, we were extremely oversold before we got some sort of correction, consolidation, correction, consolidation, followed by the next breakout. So it doesn't necessarily have to top right now, but the next target on the upside is going to be 7.5 cents, as long as we stay over, I'd say on the macro time frame, a deeper correction to 3 cents 80 and 4 cents 30. As long as it stays over this area of support on the macro time frame, then you can't get this continuation up. You're forming some sort of channel and an uptrend. But if this area does break, then the top is in, and we are going to get a bigger move back down. That's going to send us back down to 2 cents to 3 cents 15. I will keep you updated. None of this is financial advice. It is just my opinion. Thank you so much for your support, and I'll catch you in the next video. Damn. And then Sahara AI is up 50% in one day. But look, it's actually down 92%. So I don't think I'm going to look at this one. Even though I should. Like 45% of the day, that's going to get me views. Let's go. Taking a look at Sahara AI, that's up 46% on the day. Congratulations to holders. Or if you bought it down here at these lows. Keep in mind, this is very bearish still. I know it's exciting to get a 50% pump, but if you're holding it long term, just keep in mind that overall you're still down. You're still down a lot on this coin from its high. You're down around a 86% still. So looking at the macro time frame for Sahara, you still have resistance overhead, which you did get rejected at. We have resistance at 2 cents 30 to 3 cents 40, which you can see we already came up to resistance and then got smacked back down. So, I mean, a continuation can be in play right now, but you do need to get price action over 2 cents 30, followed by 3 cents 40. Otherwise, it's just going to be a retracement and not a continuation. So, first and foremost, this area of resistance needs to break for any sort of trend reversal. And second of all, price can't get rejected here. If you get rejected here, then you are looking at the next lower low formation. None of this is financial advice. It is just my opinion. I will keep you updated, and thank you so much for your support. Robo, look at this RoboCop. Let's go. Ooh. Damn. That's bad. How's Flare doing? What's up, Jacob Neptune? Jacob from Neptune is in the house. Flare, we haven't looked at Flare in a very long time, so I'm curious how the chart looks. What is it? FLR? FLR. It is FLR. Yeah, so nothing has actually happened with Flare. You are still bearish under 1 cent 60. You're forming this downtrend right now. You're making lower highs. You're making lower lows. So right now, it is still bearish under 1 cent 60. So just keep in mind that is the next macro area of resistance. We can still come back up to that area, get stuck, make a lower high, and come back down. So very, very, very bearish right now for Flare. Flufin says, did you guys know there has never been an asset reach 2 trillion market cap go to zero? I didn't know that. So is Bitcoin at 2 trillion, or is it still at 1? No, it did hit 2 trillion, right? Yeah, it's still at 1.7 trillion, but did it hit 2? Yeah, it did. It did hit 2 trillion. It hit 2.40 trillion. Wow. Good morning, Bajornabek. Welcome. Welcome, Bajornabek. My friend, he ended up buying Arc Capital. So let's see how it's playing out. Oh, damn. It's okay, it'll go back up. Let's look at it on the weekly, though, because I'm not about to look at this. Financial crisis, $3. Man, this has really not been doing anything, though. I mean, when are you going to get some sort of breakout for ARC? Yeah, every single time, even on the macro time frame, you still ended up holding key critical areas of support. So it's still bullish, actually. As long as your stock doesn't look like it's down here, then you should be fine. And then Western Union. Yeah, like this is no different than a gamble play. So it's stuck in a downtrend right now. And I mean, it's just bearish. You have resistance overhead at between $10 and $12.85. So just like any gamble coin or meme coin, you can still come back up to this area, get stuck, come back down, and still make a lower low and validate this downtrend forming. But once you break this area, then you're invalidating this downtrend, and then you're looking at the next higher high and potential breakout. But that's going to take a lot for Western Union. So, not financial advice, just my opinion. Bajornabek says, I have no coins to look at today. It's all red. So, no Fogo. You do not want me to look at Fogo? Oh, no, sir. I will not take a look at Fogo for you. I want to buy Uniswap. That's what I want to buy. Maybe I'll buy 100 Uniswap right now on the live stream. Do you think I should buy 100 Uniswap? Here, let me vote. Let me do a vote. Let me do a poll. %. That's not good enough. Sign IOTX, which you already came up and got rejected at resistance, so I wish I would have bought back here when we were at $2.91, but we might actually be putting in a bottom now, so it really doesn't make that much of a difference. Let's see. And just like that, everything's red. Like, oh my gosh, what happened to Dent? Oh, I guess Dent is still up 76% on the week, so never mind. What is this, like some sort of dental insurance? Some crypto dental insurance? Don't buy it. You gotta hit no. Yeah, this looks like it wants to fall off the table, huh? It goes back, consolidates, and then we have a monster move. That looks like it's in the works right now, but I don't know. Oh, ICE, let's go. ICE Open Network, up 46%. What is this? Oh man, it still looks like a gamble play, unfortunately. Yeah, wow. I had a massive wick. But these wicks, like, these wicks really mess up the chart. I wonder if Elon still has that wick. No, Elon doesn't even have that wick. But hey, Elon's not doing bad. It's holding up. Arguably, it's holding up. Whatever happened to GRT, the graph? Oh, wow, yeah. I remember that. It was another Coinbase rug. Yeah, the graph. Another Coinbase rug, guys. Look at this. Wow. What a garbage chart. Yeah, we haven't looked at it in such a long time, but you're literally still in this downtrend, and you're still macro bearish now under 7 cents. So even if you get some sort of retracement of 7 cents, it's around 174% pump. So 174%, you come up, make a lower high, validate this downtrend, and then you fall off the table again. So Alice is up 36% on the day. Wasn't this this is a crypto.com coin, right? Yeah, my neighbor Alice. Yeah, it is on crypto.com. But just another rug. Look at this, just slowly dying. Filecoin wrecked me though. One of my friends has Filecoin. He still believes in Filecoin, so I just don't like the crazy token unlock schedule. I mean, look, Filecoin literally has a token unlock schedule that's out until 2050. And no, Filecoin is way more than, it's like 168x to its all-time high, dude. Filecoin diluted the crap out of the market, man. It's literally at $1, so the all-time high was $164. So that's literally 164x. So let's just say the market cap is $1 billion. You're looking at 164 billion, and the highest it's ever been was 10 billion. So it's a 16x on the market cap, man. Yeah, I don't know if this is ever going to go back up to all-time high. This and ICP. Damn. Like, what the fuck? Rise Above says, hey, Meow, do you think Quant will drop any further? Dude, I remember I told somebody that Quant was going to go back down. And I remember they were like, oh, you have no idea what you're talking about. Quant is going to go to the moon. It's about to be $1,500. I was like, okay, I like the coin, but we still have downside potential. And now we're sitting here in bearish territory. Yes, to answer your question, there is more downside potential for Quant. But man, this thing is so bullish. I'd say maybe retesting $48, but dude, you'd be so lucky to get in at $48 if it actually goes down to 48 bucks. But that is the next support, and it does coincide where you did get a bounce from last bear market. So you did actually end up respecting that area of support. So yeah, it sounds like you're extremely overbought or oversold. I guess on the weekly, you're still kind of neutral too. So there's definitely more downside potential. But this does look like a pretty good chart. It looks like a really good chart, man. I mean, like, man, is Quant on Robinhood? Yo. Like, if it goes back to $48, that's ultimate punishing to everybody that's been dollar cost averaging prior to that. No, Quant is not on Robinhood. Let me just see. Quant. No, it's not. Is Nvidia finally coming back down to our area? Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, we have support here. This is the next macro area of support for Nvidia. Or sorry, short-term area of support for Nvidia. Between 148, 149, and 172. So it really doesn't matter if you got in before, because I don't think it's ever going to come back down to 10 bucks. But if it is bearish, and if we're in a bear market, or we're waiting for that really bad news to come out, then you're looking at 69 to 104 during the bear market for Nvidia. We got 14 bogeys in the chat. I'm gonna end the poll and make another poll, because it ain't about me buying Uniswap. Alice is up 35%. What's Claude? 15%. It looks like a 11 million market cap. Supra, 11 million market cap. Oh my gosh. What's OXC now? Oh my gosh, man. OXC is a 17 million market cap now. Wow. Who would have guessed? What is OXT back up to its all-time high? Yeah, what is it back up to its all-time high? Oh my god, it's a 60x back up to its all-time high. Yo, this is the time where I should actually buy. I should buy 100,000 coins. And if it goes to, because that's $1,700, so if it goes back up to even close to all-time highs, it'll be like $100,000. Silver did okay. Yeah, gold and silver is on fire. Let's see. Yeah, so silver, you actually came down, but just keep in mind, I mean, this looks like any other coin. Taking a look at silver on the live stream. So you are getting this breakout from our macro area of support, which was between $69 and $85. So congratulations if you ended up buying this area of support, because you're getting this breakout. However, keep in mind, you're still not out of the woodworks. You could still come up, make a lower high, and validate a downtrend forming. So in order to see the next bullish push and the next blow off top, you absolutely need to break around $124, which was our previous top, and I believe all-time high for silver. So this needs to break this area. Double top breakout should send you to the next macro areas of support, which honestly I don't know right now. So extremely bullish case scenario, it would be up to like $500, but I don't know if that's going to happen. So but that would be a monster run if it does go to $500, but we'll just have to keep monitoring it and see. We'll take a look at the smaller time frame targets on the upside once we do get this breakout from 124. And if it doesn't, then just expect a lower high and then forming a downtrend temporarily until we start consolidating sideways, establishing a bottom, and then getting ready for the next move up. None of this is financial advice. It is just my opinion. I will keep you updated, and thank you so much for your support. Gold. Yeah, gold is hitting our target right now. So we've had this drawn out for a little bit. We've said $56 to $6,300 for gold, and you're actually getting rejected, or you're actually getting inside of our targets. So congratulations to whoever has gold. This is theoretically where traders are going to be taking profits. Now, once this area does break, and once we'll take a look, once the uptrend ends and this area ends up we end up looking back and seeing a rejection from this area, we'll take a look at the targets of support, but there's no reason to do that right now. So yeah, there's no reason to do that. No alt season? I guess not, man. I guess not. How low turbo going how low turbo going to Insole? Should I keep buying? I'm down 4K. You mean how low is turbo going and Solana? You're down 4K. I'll take a look at it for you, Harlem. Rise Above says nice. Floofin says, can you look at AMD stock? Yes. Jacob says, how do you think the no yield on stablecoins is going to affect crypto long term versus short term? Let's take a look at Turbo first. Yeah, man, if we break this area, then the next landing pad, which is going to validate this downtrend, is going to be around 2020 to 50, which is going to be another 47 to 80% capitulation from the current price. So just be careful. You know, we need to start breaking up from here. You don't want to get stuck in a downtrend. I'll even take consolidation sideways until you break this downtrend, but it's not bullish, unfortunately. And then Solana, same story with Solana. I mean, like, Solana's getting rejected overhead, and the next macro area support for Solana is $17 to $31, which as of right now is around a 60 to 77% capitulation. So I know people don't think it could come down that low, but I absolutely think that you can come back this low. So just be careful. Smash Toshi, welcome. El Crypto says just stopping by to say hi. Yo, what's up, El Crypto? Welcome to the halfway mark of the live stream. Jacob Neptune says, and will that be good enough for DeFi, the no yield stablecoins? I mean, dude, if they have no yield on stablecoins, that's not good, right? Because you can't stake your stablecoins anymore. So I don't think that's good at all. And would that be good for DeFi, the no yield on stablecoins? I don't think it's going to affect DeFi. Actually, yeah, it will. No, it won't, because you could still, you can still stake other coins. Because I know, for like example, for Uniswap or for Atom, like Cosmos, and for Avalanche, you can still stake it and get back. They're not stable coins, so yeah, sure. Or even Cardano, it's not stable coins, but you can still stake it and get a yield. So, but for stable coins, yeah, that would suck. There's absolutely no point in buying stable coins. So I don't know if it's necessarily going to affect anything else, because it's just stable coins anyway. But if in their like protocols they do reward you in stable coins, then I guess maybe that's when it would affect it, but I'm not really too sure. Chris says, brother, what's up? Long time no see. Welcome back, Chris, with the MFK. Welcome, man. It's been a while. I hope you're doing good. Rise Above says, I'm thinking of grabbing some CC Canton. What's a good entry? Damn, you're like, I mean, a good entry would have been buying this area of support. I would say that if it's still bullish and if you want to buy, I would personally wait from 12 to 14 cents. But you might actually miss out, because this looks like it's forming some sort of cup and handle. So you're just looking at a blow off top right now that's going to take you up to 37 cents. But again, don't FOMO in, because if that doesn't happen, and if this was the all-time high temporarily, then you are looking at a capitulation to 12 to 14 cents. Personally, that's a good entry, and then the next entry would be around 7.5 to 9 cents. Those are my targets on the downside. Oh, Kekius Maximus. Wow. Wow, this thing is up 80% on the week. Wow. Rise Above says, cheers, bro. Thank you. Yeah, you're welcome. You are welcome. And I think if it does end up going that low, then that puts you in a better position, because if you like the coin right now at 17 cents, then obviously you're going to like it a lot more at 12 to 14 cents. And it's not like you're blindly buying, you are buying support. So you're buying in hopes of this support holding with that continuation, and then knowing that the next macro area support, if this doesn't hold, is going to take you back down to 7.5 to 9 cents. So you now have all that information. Chris says, doing well. I catch a lot of your videos and shorts. Normally working when you live stream. Still loading my spell bag. Loving the discounts right now. Oh my gosh, man. I don't think I've looked at spell coins since you've left, right? No one's coming here asking for spell. I mean, either, man, you're gonna be a millionaire, or this coin's going to zero, which I don't even want to say, but you can't blame me for saying that, because it's all the way at the all-time low. So either this coin's going to, you're going to make a lot of money with this coin, and you're going to literally become rich, because dude, this thing is let's just say, conservatively speaking, it doesn't even go back to its all-time high. So Chris, conservatively speaking, if Spell Token has a 618 retracement, that itself is a 20x from the current price. So I mean, that's a lot. That's a really big move up. I mean, if it does 20x, man, I would, and you're in here, like in the chat, I would be like, yo, you definitely need to take profits. Not financial advice, obviously, but I would be begging you to take profits, like, at that point, which I'm sure you will be. But I mean, this could very well go back to all-time high. And what is that, right? What is an all-time high? Damn it. So I was scanning some stuff. There we go. My scanner's on the ground and it's broken. I don't know if you guys have to ever deal with that, but I have a scanner and it's on the ground because I don't have any space. And when I put the papers in, the wheel doesn't catch the paper, so I have to sit on the ground and push the scanner shut, like push it down so that the wheel gets it, and then that's how I scan stuff. It's pretty janky, but it's okay. I think I've had the scanners for 2019. So what is that? 19, 20. It's like a work scanner. So 19, 20. Damn. Oh my gosh. 2019, 2020. 7 years. Damn. Yeah, no wonder why it's all banged up. Shit. I should just probably go buy a new scanner. Oh man. Do you think Gala is dead project? I mean, at this point, man, it's like a shot in the dark. I mean, just like Spell Token, it's kind of a shot in the dark. You got Chris buying it, and Chris has the opportunity to sell if you have a retracement. And it's not like it's dead. I mean, last cycle, you did have a 488% move. So there's obviously interest in it. It's not like it's just flatlined. You put in a bottom, and then you had a reversal. And what makes you think that you're not putting in a bottom now for Spell, and then you're getting that reversal? It just depends on how high this reversal is actually going to take you, right? So this is where Chris is going to make money. So I guess the same concept with Gala, where Gala is like, look, it's just bearish. Like it's still going down, and you're still stuck in a downtrend. So Whether we, last time this happened, you put in a bottom, you establish a base, and then you capitulate it. So if you're putting in a bottom and you're establishing a bottom right now, you still have resistance overhead at 1 cent 20 to 2 cents 70, and even at 618 retracement is a 10x from this, from the current target, and you're looking at a 29x. So it's not like you can't make money. Exactly like last time. I mean, when Gearhead, do you guys remember Gearhead? We constantly said, hey, this is resistance. It needs to break this area. I don't know if it's going to end up getting rejected here, but it did. So it got rejected once, twice, 3 times, and every single time, you had the opportunity to make 500%. It goes up 500%, you sell, it comes back. It goes up 400%, you sell, and there you go. You made, you did more than a 10x in that case. So, the opportunity is there. It's just that, is this the bottom, or is it going to fall a little bit more before you get that retracement? Anyway, I hope that answers your question. I don't know if it's dead or not, but I mean, it's very bearish. It might come back to life. I mean, you still did a 500% move on Gallo last cycle, so I wouldn't say it's dead. It looks dead, I guess. Jeffrey says, good evening. What are your thoughts on Dogecoin? My thoughts on Dogecoin. Yeah, my thoughts on Dogecoin is that you're probably going to come back to 8 cents and then probably break that at some point. You do have resistance overhead, so if you're trading it, then just keep in mind, as long as you're over 8 cents, you do have resistance overhead, which you've already attempted to break between 11 and 13. Oh, is it Friday? Shit. Damn, it's Friday. That's crazy. Oh, man. Oh, no. What is it, the 27th? When is the 1st? The 1st is... Shit. Oh, damn. Give me a second. Yeah, 28, first, second Monday. Okay, all right. Shit. Okay, where was I? Oh yeah, Dogecoin. So you have resistance overhead at 11 and 13, which you've already gotten rejected at. So I'm not saying it can't go up and everyone's going to get excited and bullish. Yay, we're going up to the moon. You're still hitting this downtrend. So just keep in mind, you do still have resistance overhead and then support at 8 cents and then back down to 6 cents. 5 to 6 cents is in play. So in order for Dogecoin to be bullish and oh my God, we're getting alt season and all that stuff, you need to invalidate this downtrend, and you need to start putting in a reversal as opposed to retracement. So even last time you had a retracement, you got a 618 retracement, and then you capitulated. So I'm not saying that's going to happen this time for sure, but even a 618 retracement here still hits this downtrend. You see, it still hits 18 cents. So if you wake up tomorrow and you see Dogecoin at 18 cents, you're still hitting the retracement. You're still hitting this downtrend. So just don't get overly bullish until you start breaking this, maybe using this downtrend as support, and then getting that next move up. So that's what I think about Dogecoin. Not financial advice, just my opinion. You've got long ways to go. So do I. With my Doge Elon, Mars. With my Elon. Where are my Elon? Where's my Elon people at? Did they give up on Elon? Damn. Damn, man. Come on. I mean, it's not bad. I mean, you're getting close to the 33% target, so I mean, it's not bad. Yes, thanks. You are very welcome. I'm about to turn on the light, so give me 1 second. It's getting very dark in here. I don't want to get killed by Freddy Krueger. So 1 second. There we go. We got 21 bogeys in the chat. We got 21 bogeys in the chat. Make sure you vote on the poll. Are you making money this this bear market? The answer should be yes, because you guys aren't holding and you're selling for retracements. I'm just joking. Do whatever you guys want to do. The poll before was, what is this, Luna? What is this? Luna by Virtuals? That's funny. Yeah, there's really nothing to look at. I mean, unless anything has changed in the last, like, hour. Or, sorry, 45 minutes, technically. Thanks. I took a look at Shiba, and I thought it was a great buy. Oh, yeah, I was looking at that, too. Because Shiba's actually on Robinhood, and I can actually buy it right now. Yeah, man, Shiba is a pretty good buy right now. So this is where I bought Shiba Inu last time. I bought 1 billion, and I put in like, it was a little bit lower actually. I think I paid like 4,000 something for it, for 1 billion coins, and it ended up making me a good amount of money. Yeah, like 20K. So it's just crazy that that was in 2021 and it is now 2026 and it's now back down to these prices. So I can actually buy Shiba Inu again, and I might be able to ride it back up and get another $20,000, which this time I will not give it back to OXT. So I will not be rotating into another coin. It will be rotating into Bitcoin. Yeah, okay, my friend's like, hey, oh, are you saying Western Union is crappy? Well, let me show you something, guys. What's the difference between Beam... Oops. What's the difference between this and this? Like, this is... Let's actually gotta change this on the week. Not even Beam. But look at this. Like, what... Like, tell me how OXT is even different than this, like, than Western Union, right? Like, let me show you guys, look at this. Let me look at it on the weekly, right? If I actually compare these, like, look at the charts. You see how the chart's dying and it's just dead, basically? What's so different between this and this, right? It's just crazy. Good evening. What are your thoughts? Oh, I read that. Thanks. Oh yeah, I read that too. Yeah, Shiba Inu, man. Should I buy it or no? Sal Baggett says, I made $1 million from 2022 to December 2024, holding mostly Bitcoin and only some alts. Then I sold all my Bitcoin for alts, thinking it would simply repeat past trends. I lost it all. Yeah, exactly. So now you know I'm only buying BTC. Now you know why I'm only buying BTC. Crying says Western Union is an actual company with revenue and dividends. That's the difference. Bro, no. Hey, none of that matters. No, none of that matters. Hey, someone in the chat, please explain to Crying why it's an actual company with revenue and a dividend. Please, hey, Aloe, are you here? Please explain to Crying why that statement is completely wrong. Sal Baga says, didn't understand the setup for alts, but I do now. Quality alts top 25 are going to severely outperform BTC over the course of the next 2 years. Time to do it all over again. I hope you get it back, man. You got it once, you could do it again, man. I believe in you. Now's the time to buy ARK. You'll thank me later, chat. Yeah, I never talked crap about your ARK, dude. Okay, I said out of Western Union and ARK, this is the type of chart that you want to get into, because every single one of these dips had a major reason, and you still have price action over the median of these two levels, which is right here. So you're still over these levels, and you're still making higher highs, obviously. So this is very good. Like this is very good. Very good chart. Also, just keep in mind, that with ARK, you're actually forming a bullish divergence right now. So you're about to put in a bottom, a historical bottom. You're probably going to create a higher low on here and a lower low on the price. But once that happens, then you're going to get that breakout. So you might have a little bit more selling just based off of looking at this. You might have a little bit more selling for ARK. Maybe we'll take a look at support and say you have support. Maybe it comes back down to $17.68, and you put in a higher, you put in a lower low on the price. But I would say that would technically be it. And the reason why I'm saying that is because even last time, looking at the price, putting a lower low and you're forming a downtrend, even here, you created a you created a lower low here on the price. You can see price came all the way back down, but on the RSI you created a bullish divergence, which was a higher low. So that's the only reason why I say that. So I'm just saying, worst case scenario, it goes down to $17.68. That's a generational bottom in my opinion, because again, historically speaking, for ARK, you've been literally making higher highs, and this has survived the 2008 housing market crash and COVID, which whatever, but COVID dropped. So very, very, very good stock here, and the way that it pays out dividends and whatever you said, like very, very, very strong. So Alice says, who cryings? I get 48 cents per share. I own every 3 months for ARK. Name me a crypto that does that. I love it. Name me a crypto that does that. I'll name you a crypto that went up 20x overnight. It's called my balls inu. Alice says, sorry, I'm watching RE9 streams. What's RE9? Resident Evil. Got it. Resident Evil 9 streams. Yes, also 2 dips are from 2008 market crash and COVID-19. I hope it goes to 1768 fire sell. Yeah, if it goes up to 1768, and if I see the RSI extremely oversold, yeah, again, we're looking at it on the weekly. I'm not even going to bother looking at it on the daily because this isn't a shit coin. Yeah, dude, I mean, yo, look at this. Look at this, dude. Let me show you historically. I'm not going to count like the ones that we tapped into not extremely oversold, but zero. So historically speaking, let's indicate these by vertical lines here. So it hasn't even happened yet. So look at this. Every single time we've actually came down to these levels, it's been some sort of bottom, and you've actually ended up breaking out. So sure, over here you actually came back and retested it, but you ended up breaking out. Now here, extremely oversold, extremely oversold. What I don't like is that the price is obviously making a lower low, whereas over here, it's supposed to look like this, but you actually came down. Technically, you came down here, but you still created a higher low. But you see how over here you're creating a lower low. I don't like that, but I do think that, you know, if it does get extremely oversold again, with price action getting back to $17, which is obviously 2023 levels, that's going to cause a lot of buying pressure. So it doesn't necessarily have to come down to 1768, but on the chart, and as far as the charts go, this is literally, like, this is just the next area of support and the next area of interest. So if it goes to $17, I'm with you, man. How much can I buy? Let's see. Yeah, how much can I actually buy right now? If I put all my money in there. $17.68. Yeah, I could buy 565 shares if I take all my crypto money. Which is nice because that will get me dividends every 3 months. So 48 cents a share on that is what? 565 times 48. That is $271 every 3 months, which, man, I'll take. Let's see. Retail investors do not understand the opportunity in front of them with quality alts. Insane to me. All of retail right now is doing one to two things, either holding or capitulating. None are buying. Let that sink in. Yeah, so do you think I should buy Uniswap? Do you think I should buy Uniswap, Sal Baggets? Why does that sound like someone from like Lord of the Rings or something? Wasn't there someone Baggett or something? Should I buy Uniswap or should I buy Shiba Inu? What do you think? Let's see. Let's let the chat decide. Short-term price target is 22.25 with low $20, high 26. It's already a great time to buy right now. I don't doubt it dips any lower. Gonna be green on Monday when market opens. Let's look at the targets for you, man. Targets on the upside. Let's see if you're just talking out of your butt or if you... First of all, you're under all the moving averages, which I'm not a fan of. You can see that when we're bullish, we're actually hanging out. Price action's actually staying over the 200-day moving average. And when we're bearish, which is obviously right now, we are under the 200-day moving average, which is around $21. Okay. Last time this happened, you were bearish. Price action broke. You were bearish for 2022 to 2023, so about a year before you ended up getting this next breakout. Price action broke below and has retested as resistance. You're getting smacked back down as of October 2025. So maybe you get sideways accumulation and price does, and you do validate this downtrend and price does come back down to 17 all the way out to maybe October or the summertime before you get that move up. But you're right, regardless, you will get that move up. So, but yeah, I mean, it's a great time to buy right now, but I want to get in for as cheap as possible. So I would personally, do that at like that point, but I don't know. As far as targets on the upside, short-term targets on the upside are going to be resistance at, and we'll keep this chart alive so we can look at it always. Yeah, so short-term target is $19 to $19.50, and then once you break that, validating this downtrend, still being bearish on a shorter time frame, is around $20. So that's very conservatively speaking. $26 is like $26 is all-time high. So you think you're just going to break out of 200-day moving average and go straight to $26? No, that's not how it works. But it's going to take time. You have to be in like some sort of like bull run for ARK in order to get that. So anyways, I'm going to save this chart so we can look back and see if we end up going to resistance or where we end up landing at the end of this. So I really hope it works out for you. Not financial advice, just my opinion. Jeffrey says both good. I saw Uniswap shoot up quickly, but then Shiba rally. It will melt your face. I'll go with Shiba. Sal Baggett says I have a spread of coins throughout the top 125. I don't have either of those, but they'll all have their runs when a reversal begins. You're absolutely right. I do agree with that. And when the reversal begins, man, you're going to have the coins that are having reversals and you're going to have the coins that are having retracements. So you just have to know the difference. People say, I'll buy if it goes down to this level. Then at that level it hits, they say, I'm going to wait a little bit longer. Then they miss out, rinse, repeat. Retail is dumb, basically. I guess that's not what you said. I guess that's not dumb, but damn. Damn. Crying says, up, in a way, for ARK. What, Leo? Why do people buy Leo? Fluffin says, not me, Sal. I made the plan to be all in with when BTC broke 70K, and that's what I did. Yeah, I'm with you, Fluffin. I am going to buy BTC. I will buy in BTC. I will buy BTC. Fluffin says went all in at 66K, and he's gonna sell this house if it gets into 40Ks. So I hope it works out for you, man. All you have to know is that even if it does go lower, Fluffin, we know based off of historical data that at some point it will go back up to 66 grand. You said you bought at 66, so at some point in the future, you know that it will go back up to that level. So as long as you know that, then you should be able to sleep at night, even if it goes lower. Up and away. Yeah. I don't know. Like, I know what it is. It's like, yeah, like you agree with me or whatever. Like, yes, I second that. But I like saying up and away. I like Ver. I like it, Ver. No, I'm selling the house. You're selling the house regardless? Does anyone want to buy my Pokemon collection for 35K? Yeah, does anybody want... What do you have? You said you have what do you have? He has a complete set. You have a complete legendary collection with the reverse holo foils. That's insane. That right there is like a couple $1,000s. Now, imagine if I actually believe that. That's like 30 grand right there, man. Hey, Sal Baggets, when you make your $1 million again, you should buy Cranks' Pokemon collection. Hey, Sal Baggets, what do you think about Pokemon? Need more money for the market. I'm tired of this, Grandpa. What's up, Sandbaggin'? And we got Sandbaggets in the house and Sandbaggin' in the house. Wow. Oh, sorry. Sal Baggets and Sandbaggin'. Oh my gosh. Tongue twister. Pray for me, guys. Need the house to sell before October. I want to buy a house. I'm looking at a house right now in Florida. I could comfortably buy it and be super comfortable. Not having to be worried about anything, actually. And it's a brand new house. It's fully remodeled. Be nice to buy it, but it would be nice to own a home. What the hell is on your paw? Oh, sorry. My collection is like 40K, so 5K off. Your collection is 40K. I love it. I love it, Dan. I love it. Yeah, in my Pokemon, my Yu-Gi-Oh, it's like $10,000 worth of cards. I pray for. Oh no, I read that. And all the bozos are gonna say, "Oh man, I was gonna buy some, but." I love it. I love it. Sal Baggets, Bogats. Sal Bogats. Oh man, I was gonna buy it, but I didn't. Yo, I'll buy Bitcoin. I'll buy Bitcoin. I'll buy Bitcoin at 48,000, and when it hits 48,000, I'm gonna be like, I'll wait a little bit longer, and then when it goes up, I'm gonna be like, oh man, I knew I should have bought some. I'll pray for you, bro. Florida, no property tax. Yeah, no property tax, man. That's gonna save like $500 a month on what do you call it? Property tax. Yeah, my mortgage will be like $1,500. Can you believe that? $1,500. Like I could just close my eyes and make $1,500. Like that's funny. I just have to endure the hurricanes, though. But I have an idea. I'm gonna make my house like hurricane proof. Like I'm gonna build stuff around it, and it's just gonna be way out of the box thinking. But it's like, you know, people are so systematically like programmed. Where I'm gonna make it like legitimately hurricane proof. Just like if I ever moved anywhere where there's like there are tornadoes, man. Yeah, you know what I would do? I would just build my house underground. Like, what is a tornado gonna do? Come underground? What, is there gonna be a tornado underground? Nope. See, you gotta be smarter than nature, guys. Come on, we're humans. Oh no, I have an idea. Let me just build my house exactly where it got destroyed last time, and then maybe like what? Let me just do the same thing over and over again. Wow, dude. How dumb is that? I can never live anywhere where there are tornadoes, though. Salbagger says, that's what I just said, and unfortunately it's the sad truth. We got 82% of the chat thinks BTC, 9% says Uniswap, 9% says Shiba Inu. I guess I just have to stick with my plan and do, and do BTC. BTC Maxi is in the house, baby. Look at this. Wow. White whale completely dumping on the month. 44% dump on the month. Imagine buying at 14 cents, man, and just being down 44%. That's unfortunate. Let's look at ARK on Robinhood. Ares Capital. Dividend yield, oh my god, 10%, man. It's crazy. 10%, or 9.96%. Wow. So what is that? That's, if I put in like 30 grand in, if I put in like 30K in Ares Capital, which I would never do, or if I put in 100K, so if you had $100,000 and you put in 10K or 10%, so that's $833 a month in, wait, am I doing that math right? Wait, if I have $100,000 and if I buy this and the dividend is 9.96%, and then I divide that by 12, yeah, that's $830 a month. Yo, that's insane. Wow. Can you please give us your analysis on XRP, please? Yes, XRP to the moon. Yeah, so you're actually breaking critical support, so unfortunately $650 is out of the play, which honestly I'm gonna delete on tomorrow's update videos, because tomorrow the update videos are gonna be posted. $6.50 needs to, you need a this needs to be removed right now, because unfortunately price couldn't stay over 139 and $2. You're coming up and you're getting you're retesting this area previously support as resistance now, which is like first bearish signal. Next target is $1.04 for XRP, and then if we get this deeper correction, if we're in a bear market, you're going to come back down to 40 to 50 cents. 49 cents to 76 cents. Which at that point, it's like, why don't people just buy XRP at that point? Flufin says, "Holy Sal, you are crazy bullish. March should begin the crypto reversal." I don't think so. Bullish and actually realistic, but that's over a year away. Oh, you're saying March of next year? Oh no, you're saying March of this year is no. I don't agree with you. You're talking about next month? No, no way. That's crazy. Maybe March of next year is the start of the bull run, and then we top out in 2028. Yeah, like 28, 29. I'll believe that, but if you're talking about March of this year, that's way too soon, man. Maybe we'll put in a bottom March. No, I don't even think we're gonna be close to a bottom in March. I think we're gonna bottom out from now until May, so March, April, so another 2-3 months out. I'm not waiting a year. I want it now. Meow's going to be waiting for everything to go to nothing before he buys. I've seen these types of people everywhere in the game. They can't pull the trigger. Always wait, then never buy. Hey, I have 0.002 BTC. I have 100 and what is it? $102 worth of BTC. When is 2027, Chief? So you mean next year? Okay, all right. I didn't know. You just said March should begin crypto reversal. So I thought you meant March of this year. But if you're saying March of next year, then yeah, I agree with you. I think like we'll put in a bottom probably May. We'll start consolidating sideways. Maybe make a lower low, and then we start the bull run next year in March. I agree with that. Yo, I just want to buy BTC like as cheap as possible, man. You can't blame me. I didn't make money on alts this season, so there's only so much capital I'm willing to put into crypto because I'm not gonna like. Obviously, you need to have like a. You can't just put all your 100% in, right? Imagine. Oh yeah, I'm just gonna put everything in. How unhealthy is that? Now, if it was like 6 years ago, that would be different. YOLO, man. YOLO. All in. But now it's a little bit different. Look at my comment, and the reversal I'm claiming starts next month or so for crypto. I don't agree with that. If you're saying March of next year is going to be the beginning of a reversal for crypto, I don't agree with that. I think we're going to go down a little bit more. I think we're probably going to come back down to 60, maybe tag 58,000. But you can't really say reversal like if we go down that low. So if we do get a reversal, sure, maybe, but you're still gonna. A reversal would be like you break 81,000. So you're saying that BTC is gonna break 81,000 next month? Because I'm saying that you're just making lower highs. It's not a reversal. I don't count that as a reversal. I think that's just a retracement. Just like last time you made a retracement, you made a lower high and then you capitulated. So I think you're gonna make a you have the right now what's in play is you having a retracement, making a lower high, and it's still going to be bearish. That doesn't mean that we can't get reversal. That doesn't mean that we can't get big moves on altcoins, but I don't think that we're bullish at all. I think it's bearish. Hasn't spring as a season been pretty good for crypto in the past? Yes, Alo, and it's going to happen now. I don't agree with that, but I mean, we'll see. I hope it does. I mean, maybe I'll have the opportunity to sell my Dogelon finally, but for what? For scraps? For pennies? Like, yeah, selling it exactly at the bottom. $80 to $100K over the next 2 months, easy work. Hey, if it doesn't happen, like you're still gonna come in here though, right? Like you better still join the live streams, and I won't give you a hard time if it doesn't happen. But if it does happen, you can't give me a hard time. So, because then I'd be wrong, you'd be right. But then if you're wrong, I'm not gonna be like, oh hey, you were wrong and I'm right. Maybe we are in 2021 mini bear, 50% retrace. Damn, mini bear, 50% retrace. Then back up to all-time high, imagine. What is it even back up to all-time high? Yeah, can you guys believe that it's only 92% from all-time, like back up to all-time high? Can you guys believe that back in August of 2023 at 93% took us from 25,000 to 48,000? Wow. Of course I will. I'm not a douche bag like that. Douche bag like that. Well, that's nice to know, Sal. That is nice to know. We've been live for about an hour and 15 minutes now, so I think we're going to call it soon. I think we're going to call it soon. Nothing really happening right now, so it's Friday night. I'm literally telling you guys I made $1 million, not exaggeration. Then I lost it all from December 2024 until now. I have no shame. Yeah, and I mean, nobody should really use that information against you. And if they do, then that makes them a douche, right? That makes them an asshole. So, yeah, nobody should use that. I mean, it's good. It's really cool to see somebody do that. Like, it's really cool that you did it. And now you're trying to do it again, which I'm doing that, but on a very smaller time frame. I think the most money I ever made was turning $4,000 into $20,000. So, and I gave it all back. So it's very small. I mean, I only exposed myself that much at that point, but it doesn't matter because I gave it all back anyway. So, very smaller time frame. That's crazy work, bro. Yeah, I understand the alt setup when I made that move. I didn't understand the alt setup when I made that move, but I understand the setup now. Damn, Sal is like giving me so much hope right now for altcoins, dude. You have no idea. Like, dude, he's making me want to like FOMO in right now. Damn, Sal, you need to be like the spokesman for freaking all the altcoins out there. Mike Max, bro, welcome to the end of the live stream. What's your bottom call for Bitcoin? I'd say, what is it? I'd say conservatively speaking, 58,000, and then 30% from there, which will be around 43 to 40, around 40 to 43,000, worst case scenario. But I mean, how much lower can we actually go? We've already hit oversold on BTC, unless we're here and we're going to create that bullish divergence, right? And then we start the bull run, but we haven't done that yet. So historically speaking, also, every single time that we've hit a extremely oversold for Bitcoin, it's marked a generational bottom, and we've never came back and retested those targets. So that goes as far back as 2015, like as far back as 2015. You came down here, $173, retested it, broke out. You came in 2018. You never came back and retested $3,000. In 2022, you created a bullish divergence, made a lower low, higher low on the RSI and moving average, and then you never came back and retested 17K. And right now, we are extremely oversold on BTC. So I think, we're putting in a generational bottom now, if not putting in that bullish, bullish divergence, which is going to make a lower low on the price, but a higher low on the RSI. So keep that in mind. That's why I think we're pretty close, right? Not dismissing Bitcoin at all. Bitcoin will also run, and a reversal should begin within a month or two. Yeah, I'm thinking 43K also. Personally, I think this starts, it starts this month. Nothing runs if Bitcoin doesn't run. Yeah, Bitcoin is king. That's why I'm only buying it. I don't even care if it's 93% from all-time low. Like, at this point, it doesn't even matter for me. That's still 50%. Like, if I put 10K in right now, and if I get a 50% move on BTC, that's $5,000. Like, are you kidding me? That's so much money. It would be so embarrassing as a once a multi-trillion-dollar asset to go back to the 40s. Yeah. But I mean, that it's not like it's uncommon for BTC, man. It's done that before. It did that last time. It went back down to 200 billion. Look, it's not like that's not new. Back here, so it was it actually hit 1 trillion, and it came all the way back to 300 billion, dude. It went to 1.2 trillion and then came back down to 300 billion. Even back here, Bitcoin was 320 billion. Which I think that's wrong. I actually think that you actually hit $1 trillion, right? I don't know. No, that's right. That's right. So yeah, you hit 300 billion and it came all the way back down to $60 billion. That's nothing. Can you believe it that we've been here since the market cap for Bitcoin was 67 billion, bro? How insane is that? Man, did I miss out. Mid 50s at the worst, yeah, but relative to everything else, that's terrible. Yeah, it is. It absolutely is. Yeah, once we start going sideways, man, we need to just buy the crap out of BTC. Bottom isn't, in my opinion, maybe one more swipe into the 50s, but I doubt that. Well, when we do, I'm gonna buy 0.0. So I have 0.002 BTC. So I'll buy 0.008 to make 0.01 BTC. Yeah. Right? Hold on. Oh my gosh, wait. How much? What is that? Okay, hold on. Let me like pull up my Robinhood really quick. So 0.002 BTC is 100 and then 0.00 is $500. Okay, so 0.01 is only 600. Oh, got it. Yeah, I meant a tenth of a BTC. Yeah, so I've been buying. So damn, I need a lot more money actually. Yo, I've been buying 0.0021 thousandths of a BTC instead of a tenth of a BTC. Oh my god, man, I need a lot more money. What the hell was I thinking? Yeah. Anyway, yeah, well, news to me. Welcome to crypto. Yeah, so anyways, we've been live for about an hour and 21 minutes, so I think we're going to call it here. Pretty slow live streaming, really nothing going on though. Meow trying to turn $100 into $300. Oh man, hey man, I'll buy more when it goes down. I have to play it smart, dude. And I actually made a video. I made videos. I'm making content with it too. So it's like my first time buying BTC and all that stuff. So 1/100. I'll buy 1/100. I'll have 1/100ths of a BTC while having thousands of Elon. Yeah, but I told you I'm going to be selling that and rotating it into BTC. But Sal over here thinks that we're going to get an alt season, so why would I sell now? Anyway, I think we're going to call it here. I'm going to post the watch list videos tomorrow morning. So yeah, we're gonna post the watch list videos tomorrow morning, and then we should go live. I don't know. I'll figure out a time to go live tomorrow. So thank you so much for coming by. Yeah, we've been live for an hour and 22 minutes now. Really nothing going on, but I do appreciate all the conversation tonight. It's really fun to get everyone together and talk about the coins that we have. Just remember, none of this is financial advice. It is all just my opinion. This is all just for entertainment purposes and nothing more. Have a great night. Have a great day. And I will see you all in tomorrow's live stream. Enjoy your weekend and enjoy the rest of your nights.